Good evening and welcome into session 4 of the Apollo Project's New Zealand Short Course Swimming Championships, live from the National Aquatic Centre in Auckland. A solid morning of heats this morning across a number of different distances and strokes, and looking forward to some exciting racing, some splash and dash over the 50s as well. It's going to be a goodie. Joining me tonight in commentary, I'm excited, Helena Gasson. Helena, come on in. Helena Gasson, 2016 Rio Olympian and recently back from the Commonwealth Games. Helena, great to have you here. Let's first talk about that Commonwealth Games experience. That must have been pretty special for you, a great team.
Yeah, that was my best experience on a New Zealand swimming team that I've ever had, and I think, speaking for a majority of the team, we had one of the best times that we could never imagine having as a team. And yeah, we all just were there supporting each other, loving each other, and just having a great time.
In terms of your performances, what were the ones that stood out for you as sort of walking away going, I really did a great job there?
The 50 fly for sure was my best event there. I won the heat, which was pretty exciting to see yourself coming first at the Common Games, even though it wasn't a heat, and then breaking the New Zealand record in the final. And it was a bit of a shame to get 7th in the final, but there was 0.19 between 2nd and 7th, so it was a very, very close race.
That is a close race. In terms of inspiration coming out or things you've learnt about taking into the future, anything that springs to mind in terms of you've come home, working with Michael, things you're going to do differently?
I guess not so much individually, but I think as a country we learnt the importance of being a team and really standing behind each other, and I hope that we can continue to have that culture and environment going forward.
Fantastic. Now it must be quite hard coming to watch these short course champs. This is where you shine, short course. You've got a number of New Zealand records. So what's the reason? I mean, it must have been pretty tough for that long international travel. Tell us about why you're not swimming this week.
It was a very long time away. 2 months being overseas and trying to compete at your best the whole time is a very long time, but I unfortunately got back and got very sick, so I was medically advised not to be competing here, and I'm still not back in the pool yet. So unfortunately for me, it does suck to not be swimming here. This is one of my favourite events to be competing at. Absolutely.
Well, let's look at the program. We start tonight with the 50 metres butterfly for the men. Just looking at those times from this morning, some very, very fast ones over the heats. Cam Gray, the Commonwealth Games bronze medalist in lane 4, 23.50. But some pretty fast ones on either side of him. Cooper Morley did a 23.8 this morning, and Chris Elson 23.8. That one's going to be a quick one, Helena. What's the trick to the 50 fly? How are you going to make sure you get to the wall first?
The trick is making sure you hit your turn right and you hit the finish right, and part of that comes down to luck, but a lot of that can be trained, and the skills are just so important in that 50. There's not a lot of swimming, there's hardly any breathing. You've got to make sure you hit those underwaters and do it right.
Good advice for anyone listening, and Cam Gray, of course, hot off that medal, so he'll be in great form. The para event for 50 metres butterfly for men will follow a full 10 lanes for that. Great to see for para. Then we go to the women's butterfly, obviously your event. You own the New Zealand record on this event. Hazel Hourhand in lane 4. She was 0.8 ahead in the heats this morning. Should be hard to beat tonight, wouldn't she?
Yeah, well, most likely we'll see her quite far in front. You never know what's going to happen from heats to finals, but we'd love to see her get closer to that Fina Ray.
Absolutely. Then the 400 metres individual medley. In the men, we've got Sam Brown, Luan Grobler. Now, Luan's been away overseas. He's done some really great training. He looks in great form. A 2:08 200 breaststroke last night. And Sam Brown obviously training with Lewis Clearbird in Wellington, great training partner, and is looking really good too. Just a fraction off his New Zealand age group record. We could see some great stuff from these two.
Yeah, again, we could hopefully see a New Zealand record, and pushing Sam towards that Fina Ray and Luan, and so hopefully maybe getting both of them into it would be pretty awesome.
It would indeed. And then the women's, Sheena McCarthy, Ruby Matthews in the middle lanes. You're obviously a New Zealand record holder in that one as well. Gina McCarthy has had some great IMs and really worked on her breaststroke, so she'll be one to watch there.
Yeah, I know that Gina's been away for a lot of this year, been over in England and been training over there, so it'll be pretty cool to watch her back in New Zealand waters and see what she can do.
And then to finish off the 200 freestyle, Ben Littlejohn, Louis is there, Carter, and Matt Hutchins, the 30-something. He's probably going to tell me he's not 30, but he's back from retirement, the 2016 Olympian partner with you there at the Olympics. Great to see him at 1:47 this morning. Good on you, Matt, and hopefully we'll see some fast times from them all tonight. And the women, Caitlin Deans, the 1500 metre champion from last night, qualified for the World Short Course alongside her compatriot Ruby Heath, I should say, in the 200 free. What do you think in that lineup?
The men's is going to be very, very exciting to watch. It's awesome to see Matt back in the pool. I think it was 2017 when he first retired, so to have him back and swimming well is pretty awesome, especially since, you know, the Olympics was our first team together, so a little bit biased there towards Matt. The girls, Caitlin had an awesome swim last night, so we'd love to see her carry that momentum forward and for all of these girls to continue pushing those 200 frees for the relays in the future.
Well, there we go, and the relays will finish the 4x100 metre medley relay. It's going to be an exciting night of racing. We hope you enjoy it. Swimming New Zealand are pleased to announce Arena as our new apparel and swimwear partner. Swimming New Zealand and Arena have joined forces to help provide positive swimming experiences throughout Aotearoa. The globally renowned swimwear and apparel brand have signed a 5-year deal to support swimmers at all levels of swimming in New Zealand. We would like to invite New Zealand's distributor of Arena, Dominic Rogerson, for a photo with the chairman of Swimming New Zealand, Nick Tung. We would like to thank Dominic and Arena for their support of swimming throughout New Zealand. Please be sure to check out their products at the Teamline store this week and online.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back into the Apollo Projects New Zealand Short Course Swimming Championships. We start tonight with event number 11, the men's 50 metres butterfly. Please put your hands together and welcome to pool deck the C finalists. But before we do that, we'll welcome our officials to pool deck. Introducing your technical officials for tonight's final session. Your referee for the men's events, Diane Farmer. For the women's events, Ross Gillespie. Your starters for the men's events, Matt White. And starter for the women's events, Alan Hale. The technical director for these championships is Carlreen Gillespie. Thank you, officials. Please be seated. Now we will welcome the C finalists of the men's 50 metres butterfly.
Take your mark.
Lane 0, Howard Liu. 1, Mitchell Herberley. 2, Joseph Kodiati. 3, Mason Wang. 4, Aiko Shibuya. 5, Joel Crampton. 6, David Zhu. 7, Luke Hare. 8, Adrian Chong. And 9, Archie Perriam. And a great swim in lane 5, Joel Crampton of Capital. He's going to smoke them all. Joel Crampton takes it out, 25.11, half a second underneath his heat time this morning. And maybe he's kicking himself for not going that quick this morning. Next up, it's the B final of the 50 metres butterfly for men.
Test, test. Take your mark.
Lane 0, Oliver Mowat. 1, Alex Odom. 2, Johnson Lee. 3, Zach Knowles. 4, Kokodo Frost. 5, Iad Mossad. 6, William Seymour. 7, Caleb Carlisle. 8, Bailey Perriam. 9, Hugo Rothel. And looking at lane 3 and 5 at the moment, Zach Knowles, Iad Mossad from North Shore. Lane 4 coming through quick now. Kokodo Frost will get there, 25.08. From the Titans. Good to see these times improving from morning to evening. Another very close race. Convincing win there for Kokodo Frost in the end, had the whole arm length through. Move now to the A finalists of the men's 50 metres butterfly. In lane 9 from QE2 Swim Club, Satori Dobby. Lane 0 from North Shore, McAllister Clark. Lane 8 from Capital, Lachlan O'Connor. 1 from Pukekohe, Josh Gilbert. Lane 7 from Coast, Wilrick Kitsia. 2 from St Paul's, Ben Littlejohn. 6 from Coast, Fergus Eadie. 3 from North Shore, Cooper Morley. 5 from QE2, Christopher Ilson. Lane 4 from North Shore, Cameron Gray.
Take your mark.
A really good start there from Cam Gray. We should be expecting to see him hit that wall first.
It was Cameron Gray. Cameron Gray 10.61. In he comes. He's got a half body length in front. Cameron Gray, the bronze medalist from the Commonwealth Games. He's going to win the national title. In he comes, 23.05. And looking at the qualifying time, just outside that A time, but inside the B for the qualifying mark for the World Championships in December. Short and sweet, Cameron Gray wins the 50 butterfly. Cooper Morley takes the silver. Christopher Ilson, the bronze. Here with Cameron Gray, congratulations, title number 2. That was fast and furious, not much time to even look or think, but wow, that was a good one.
Yeah, cheers, Scott. Not a lot of tactics in the 50, it's just all go, but yeah, I was happy with it.
Got a great start, you headed away out front right from the very beginning. Is the start, that sort of area, that part of the race, something you really work on?
Yeah, I mean, start's a real crucial element in the 50, you know. If you get one thing wrong, then you don't have a chance, so yeah, you got to really nail the start.
23.0, just outside that 22.9. Were you aware of that? You obviously know that time. Was that, you're obviously hunting for that one?
Yeah, I would have really liked to sneak under a 23, but, you know, that's all good. Next time.
Absolutely. Well done, Cameron Gray, winner of the 50 metres butterfly. Please welcome to pool deck, event 107, the men's 50 metres butterfly, para multi-class. Lane 9, Kuta Tawhai from Pukekohe. Lane 0 from Parnell, James Hayden. Lane 8 from Nelson South, Finn Russ. Lane 1, Denver Xavier from Mount Eden. Lane 7 from Te Arawa, Bailey Conlon. Lane 2 from Greendale, Lance Dusto. Lane 6 from Pukekohe, Joshua Wilmer. Lane 3 from Selwyn, Ryan Edwards. Lane 5 from North Shore, Asher Smith Franklin. And lane 4 from Selwyn, Kaylin Edwards.
Take your mark.
The para 50 metres butterfly for men, Asher Smith Franklin, the 16-year-old who's had a blinder so far. He leads out, 28 on the program. Great underwater work.
Great underwater and a great breakout from Asher.
Asher coming through for the finish. Let's see where he comes. Wow, 27.85. That's got to be a New Zealand record, S14. We'll wait for the calculation. In comes in lane 9, Kuta Tawhai. Keeps surprising us, Asher Smith Franklin. A real professional. And Kaylin Edwards looks like he might have snuck in for a New Zealand record as well. And we'll wait for the official result. Just waiting on that official result to speak to our winner. with a full stack, 10 people in that field. Each of these swimmers are ranked against the world record in their disability class. And some great performances right across the field. And it was Kaylin Edwards that won that event. We'll speak to Kaylin now. Hopefully he's not too far away. And might just check whether that was a New Zealand record as well. So Kaylin Edwards, if he's around, I think he's making his way over. Here with Kaylin Edwards, put it there, New Zealand record, fastest 50 fly you've ever done. You must be wrapped.
Oh, very, yeah. It's been a while out of the pool, so very surprised by how it's been going. It's really cool to see everybody here again.
And look, tell us about your time out of the pool. What's been going on in your life and your swimming?
Very little swimming, mostly just been getting my life sorted. I think it's helped a lot, just getting that stability under control, feeling a lot more in control of what I'm doing.
It's quite amazing, isn't it, how much of an impact that other part of your life can have on your swimming. Sometimes you can pull back a little bit and get faster times. Must be pretty amazing to have a full 10 in that race, which hasn't happened in the past, has it?
No, not at all. It's really cool. When I started swimming here, it was like 3 at most, so it's awesome to be able to have full heats.
Now, you've been around the para swimming world for quite a long time. Are you feeling refreshed? I mean, this must, inspire you to do great things now.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. Good to see how this week plays out and see what goes from there.
Kaylin Edwards, everyone, congratulations on your New Zealand record and win.
Thank you very much.
Please welcome to pool deck the C finalists of the women's 50 metres butterfly.
Take your marks.
Lane 0, Samantha Wilson, 1, Kaylee Jackson, 2, Bronna Ryan, 3, Georgia Dunn, 4, Sophie Irving, 5, Sasha Reed, 6, Kate Wheeler, 7, Nicole Lockie, 8, Brooke Miles, 9, Shaylee Brewer. This is a C final of the women's 50 metres butterfly. Going strong in the middle of the pool. This is Sophie Irving and Sasha Reed. And they come into the wall. 28-48. Good improvement on this morning's heats for the ladies. Disqualification, event 11, the B final, lane 2.
Take your marks.
Lane 0, Maddie Horton, 1, Lola Nichols, 2, Zoe Peterson, 3, Sarah Wilson, 4, Georgina Bell, 5, Taylor Miles, 6, Brooke Swan, 7, Josiane Hill, 8, Ray Kwan, 9, Eva Borkowski. Lanes 3 and 5, maybe 6 coming in. It was Taylor Miles and 5, 28.04. Second goes to Wilson, third to Swan. And that was a close one, all within probably half a second there by the looks of that finish. And now we welcome the A finalists of the women's 50 metres butterfly. In lane 9 from Whanganui, Florence Nelson. Lane 0 from Whanganui, Riley McBride. Lane 8 from Ngātai Tuatia Ataraika, Annie Genkova. Lane 1 from North Shore, Savannah Eve Martin. Lane 7 from United, Grace Bake. Lane 2 from TBSS, Amelia Bray. 6 from Icebreaker, Milan Glintmeyer. 3 from Neptune, Ismay Patterson. 5 from Heratonga Sun Devils, Emma Godwin. 4 from Phoenix Aquatics, Hazel Auerhand.
Take your marks.
A really strong start there from both Hazel and Emma. They're hoping to get onto that wall on a full stroke.
On to the full stroke it was. Hazel Auerhand is leading just by a fraction, 0.2 of a second. Very, very good turn by Emma Godwin. She's not going to let it have her own way. Hazel Auerhand coming into the finish. 26.40. Godwin will take the silver. Glintmeyer, the 15-year-old, will take the bronze. The 14-year-old, I should say. Very good performance at the open level for Milan Glintmeyer. But another title for Hazel Auerhand. A New Zealand record, age group record for Milan Glintmeyer in that event for 14-year-old girls. Well done to her. Here with Hazel Auerhand, congratulations, second title. That was a close one, but 0.2 at the turn and managed to pull away just up at the end. You must be pleased with your second 25 there.
Yeah, I think I came back strong, kept my breaths to a minimum. One at the turn, one on the way back, and faster than this morning, so I'll take it.
Well, that's great. And anything, what else have we got tonight from you?
Nothing more for tonight, but we've got a full packed schedule for the rest of the week.
Well, a nice opportunity to spectate for the rest of it. Rest, relax, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Well done. We now introduce to you event 108, the 50 butterfly for women para multi-class. In lane 7 from Matamata Swim Club, Riley Sayer. Lane 2 from Aqua Gym, Charlotte Murphy. 6 from Selwyn, Ella Ben. 3 from Swim Zone Racing, Erin Knox. 5 from Wharanui, Gabby Smith. 4 from Wharanui, Lily Fox Mason.
Take your marks.
50 butterfly for women para multi-class. Lily Fox Mason is the butterflyer in the field. This morning, Charlotte Murphy, lane 2, she got a New Zealand record in the S6 category. Let's see if she can break it again this evening.
It'll be awesome to get behind her to support her to go back under that New Zealand record.
At the front end of the field, the 2 red caps of the Wharanui team. Lily Fox Mason will touch first. 32.26, an improvement of 0.7 there. That's great.
That was a beautiful finish there by Lily Fox Mason.
And touching the wall, lane 7, Riley Sayer from Matamata. She's 13 years of age. And Charlotte Murphy, just 14 years of age in S6, the New Zealand record holder in this event. 1:01.81 is the time. She's just over that. Well done to all of our swimmers in our 50 butterfly para multi-class for the women. We'll catch a word with the winner once it's been determined. And the winner was Lily Fox Mason. Well done, Lily. Congratulations, Lily. A 32.9 this morning, a 32.2. That's quite an improvement, especially in a 50. How are you feeling after that one?
Super happy to get my time down even more, so yeah, it was a good race.
That was a PB, I assume?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
You got some good kudos from Helena Gaston there. She said a beautiful finish, just timed it perfectly into the wall. That's part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I messed up my turn a little bit this morning, so trying to fix that, and obviously the timing into wall was pretty important, so happy with that.
But that must have made the difference. There's that 0.6. Well done, Lily. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Please welcome the C finalists of the men's 400 metres individual medley.
Take your marks.
Lane 0, Braith Swanberg from Mount Maunganui. 1, Connor Eden from Nelson South. 2, Joel Veron from Blenheim. 3 from Icebreaker, Alex Willis. 4 from Pirates, Ethan Buchanan. 5 from Blenheim, Jack Love. 6 from Hamilton, Elijah Singleton. 7 from Central Hawke's Bay, Lucas Percival. 8 from Aqua Gym, Zach Baker. 9 from Pirates Swim Team, Daniel Costa. This is the C final of the men's 400 metre individual medley. What a great one to start with, Helena. Commentating with me tonight You've got a New Zealand record in the women's event, and you're a medley swimmer, so perfect. Underway they go in the 100 metres butterfly. What's the sort of tactics in that first 100 when you know you've got so much to come?
Well, look, everybody's tactics are going to be different, and it depends on their strengths and their weaknesses. For me personally, I need to make the most out of the butterfly, so I do push it a little bit harder than most people. We do want to see nice relaxed hips and just really getting into their catch and trying not to overuse the legs.
That's good to understand that about the legs, obviously enough to get the undulation, the flow going. Into the backstroke now. This is a great start in lane 8 by Zach Baker of Aquatic. He's decided to take an early lead, but obviously we've seen it so many times before. What's happening right now really is not maybe how it eventuates later on, doesn't it?
Yeah, you never know what is going to happen in an IEM, again with people's different strengths and weaknesses. Generally over a 400 IEM, everybody is a lot fitter than what they are in the 200, and you won't see the lead change too much, but we're not even at the halfway point yet.
What's the advice in terms of if your weakest stroke, is that the stroke that you should be giving more intensity to, more energy to?
Yeah, you can. My weakest stroke is the freestyle, so obviously the last length you put all your energy into it, and it's always been the freestyle for me, so I'm not too sure how other people who have their weakness in the middle would approach it, but yeah, if you've got a weakness, you've really got to work it.
And we saw that with Lewis with his breaststroke, really done a lot of work. And now we see a bit of a change of lead. It is lane 4, Ethan Buchanan of Pirates that takes the lead. That backstroke did a great job there. Now into the breaststroke, and often you can see where the breaststrokers are in the field.
Yeah, the key with breaststroke in the short course IM is just trying to get as much oxygen in as possible, because you can really burn out your legs through lack of oxygen going into that freestyle.
In lane 3, you can see the breaststroker here, and Alex Willis from Icebreaker just starting to get up onto the shoulder of Ethan Buchanan, but still holding on is Zach Baker out there in lane 8. Halfway through this breaststroke leg. And the turns, obviously short course being even more important than a long course event. Trying to get that length off the wall every time, and watching those skills for those sneaky disqualifications that can happen now and then.
The skills are really important in this race. You can make up seconds if you do your skills properly, or you can lose a lot of time if you're just slack in one area of the turn.
Is that something coaches will look out for in terms of Michael Weston, your coach? Will he sort of pick up when your turns or your breakouts are sort of lacking in some way, when you're fatiguing?
For sure, we do a lot of skill work. It's one of the biggest parts of my races. I race through the skills, and there's no difference in training. We do so much filming and just watching of each other and from our coaches on our skills, because it's so important.
75 metres to swim here. This is Alex Willis and Ethan Buchanan. 16 years of age, both of them, and just starting to see Ethan Buchanan start to pull away a little bit, half a body length. Let's see how they go off this turn. And coming through for the third place at the moment, lane 6, Elijah Singleton. This is when it starts to burn. This is when the work comes in. The top 2 inches come in, try and control that fatigue, try and control that technique coming into the finish. And a final burst here from Alex Willis. It's going to be pretty close. 4:42.33, a good 5 seconds under their times from this morning, which is great to see. Next up is the B final of the 400 metres individual medley for men.
your mark.
Lane 0 from Capital, Hunter Lloyd. 1, Nemanja Makovic from Roskell. 2, Hamish Giddens from Jazzy. 3, Ethan Stocks from Roskell. 4, Daniel Calabot from Aquablades. 5, Alexander Ciccione from Romeri. 6, Luke Gibson from United. 7, Benjamin Silipo from Wanaka. 8, Dieter Biswin from North Shore. And 9, Ariel Machirahondo from Swim Rotorua. And lovely to see Ariel Machirahondo in there, 13-year-old in lane 9. Coming through, Luke Gibson in 6 takes them through just on 103. Into the backstroke leg now. Now in training, Helena, for a 400-metre individual medley, it's just what, good long solid sets of each stroke, or are the sets generally a medley set?
You can do both. It's good to have sessions fully on one stroke, and then obviously you need to be practicing your switching as well. So you can train both ways. Not one way is right or wrong. It really depends who your coach is.
It's interesting. It's kind of, I mean, you think of the triathlon, swim, bike, run, lots of transition training, isn't it? Like 10 minutes off the bike on the run. Is that sort of what you're saying? You do a good solid butterfly set and then smash straight into the backstroke?
Yeah, especially for 400 IM training, you would want to do around 400 metres of aerobic butterfly and then go into about 800 metres of backstroke. For the shorter IMs, you'd want to do more 25 switches because it does take a long time for your body to register the switch between the strokes. I think scientifically it's around 30 seconds, so you want to cut that down as much as possible, especially if you're in the 100 or the 200.
And looking at this B final at the moment, lane 6, this is Luke Gibson, Alexander Ciccione on his inside. In fact, I say a lie, that's no, it is Benjamin Silipo from Wanaka in 7 in the yellow cap. Luke Gibson in the white cap, and over on this side of the pool, the blue cap of Hamish Giddens. Now, talking about dryland training, I mean, for a medley swimmer, I mean, there's so many muscle groups here, but what are the most important muscle groups to work in a medley, for a medley swimmer?
The legs are always probably the most important. You obviously need to have a lot of upper body strength so that you can carry yourself throughout the race, but coming down to that last 50 or that last 100, you need your legs.
Ben Silipo from Wanaka in lane 7.
Ben's looking really strong. He's not rushing through his glide, which is what you want to see in an IM, is saving his energy throughout, not wasting it and opening up his stroke too early.
And into the freestyle now, 1.5 body lengths lead. That's the other thing. You get a good breaststroke, you manage to get that lead into the freestyle, the fastest stroke, harder to catch. And he's doing very well from lane 7. We've had some good outside lane smokers this week. And here's another example of one now.
He's looking really strong. You can see in his kick that he's still got his legs to push him through.
And seeing that a lot more and more now in the distance freestyles. This stronger leg drive right from the very beginning. And now starting to see some movement here in lane 4 by Daniel Calabot, starting to come through in the freestyle, looking very strong. I think he's going to maybe catch and get silver here. He's moving through the field very, very quickly, but it will be Ben Silipo to win the B final of the 400-metre individual medley. Calabot and Luke Gibson battling it out for silver here in this B final. Third will go to Luke Gibson. Hamish Giddens right there as well in lane 2. And 4:33, that was a 7-second improvement from the heats this morning. Obviously, had a bit of a think about the tactics on this morning and changed the game plan altogether. We now welcome the A finalists of the men's 400 metres individual medley. Lane 9 from Pirates, Henry Guy. Lane 0 from Napier Aquahawks, Michael Lansdowne. Lane 8 from Neptune, Curtis Melsop. Lane 1 from TBSS, Sam Kenny. Lane 7 from Wharanui, Max Gardner. Lane 2 from Vikings, Lachlan McKenzie. Lane 6 from Parnell, Ryan Peck. Lane 3 from United, Hugo Batchelor. Lane 5 from Neptune, Luan Grobler. Lane 4 from Capital, Sam Brown.
Take your march.
Away we go, the A final of the men's 400 metres individual medley. Real quality swimmers here in this field, led by Sam Brown in lane 4 from Capital. Just a smidgen off the New Zealand age group record this morning, and the world champ qualifying mark of 4:09.17. Let's see if that's in reach tonight, Helena.
Yeah, it's a real shame that we can't have Lewis Clareburt back here to compete against these boys and push them forward. But I'm really excited to see what Sam and Luan can produce here tonight.
Hugo Batchelor in 3, the 17-year-old, up against some of his older compatriots. Luan Grobler, the oldest in the field at 20 years of age in 5. Sam Brown, the 18-year-old. And Luan Grobler certainly in great form this week. And he'll be one to watch in the breaststroke.
Yeah, the theme for male IM at the moment is they're really strong through the breaststroke. Sam is a much stronger backstroker, so it'll be very interesting to see if the lead does change into the breaststroke.
Takes a sneaky look there, Sam Brown over at Luan. And opening up a half body length lead now. I think there's also probably a body length to be gained when Luan changes to the breaststroke. A 2:08, 200 breaststroke last night. But Sam Brown just trying to make many gains as he can across this 100 backstroke.
All these top 3 boys aren't over-rotating too much in their backstroke, which is really good to see as well.
Sam Brown looking comfortable. Let's check out his split at the halfway mark. $1:58.08. In they go to the breaststroke. Holding his own at the moment, Sam Brown. He'll know he'll have to put everything into this leg. Hugo Batchelor in 3rd. Lane 2, this is Lachlan McKenzie in 4th.
Sam's still holding a really great rhythm, but Luan is coming up on him ever so slightly. The key for this breaststroke is to hold that rhythm. As soon as you lose it, you won't get it back.
Probably a quarter of a body length gained. Luan Grobbelaar's going to have to do some extra work here. Sam Brown looking strong. 125 metres to swim. 4:14 is the New Zealand age group record. Into the freestyle leg now. 3:10.65. Can we get a 59.5800 freestyle here? Both of them pushing hard. A bit of a short push off there for Luan Grobbelaar. Looking strong.
Both of them really are chasing that FINA race. Hopefully we can get them both into it.
The battle is on for the championship. The battle is on for the World Championship qualifying mark. Sam Brown and Luan Grobbelaar pushing each other in this final 50 metres.
It's who's got the legs to finish this last 25 off strongest.
Turn together. Luan Grobbelaar has rolled Sam Brown. What a swim here. Just outside that qualifying mark. What a swim for Luan Grobbelaar. 4:10.47. A new New Zealand age group record for Sam Brown. 4:11.85. What a race. 3-second improvement for Sam Brown. And who knows how many seconds off for Luan Grobbelaar. Third will go to Hugo Batchelor, the 17-year-old. And I'm not sure we'll get many words out of these guys. They look pretty puffed. Here with the winner, Luan Grobbelaar. What a swim. Wow, that was an exciting one to watch. Your reaction?
That was pretty hard, but I'm happy with the swim.
I'm sure you are. Look, it was a ding-dong battle there with Sam Brown, the lead changing. But that 100 freestyle, you've obviously been working extremely hard on your 400 IM.
Yeah, I've been trying to do some pacing work back in Dunedin, so yeah, ticking along nicely, I suppose.
Talks about you've been overseas, haven't you, training, is that right?
Yes, I have, but moved back in April, so yeah.
Great team, and look, that 4:09 just out of grasp. Obviously, that was on your to-do list tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty disappointing, but hey, it's a PB. Can't ask for more at this stage.
Round of applause for Luan Grobbelaar, ladies and gentlemen. What a win! And we'll just get a quick word now, also with Sam Brown. But here we go, Sam Brown, 4:11. Congratulations, top performance PB for you.
Yeah, it is for sure. I remember going in the taper with a time trial and going 4:12, so 4:11.8 is really good.
It's all you can do, really, get faster and faster. A new New Zealand age group record for you. It was your own record. You've lowered it by a considerable margin. This must point well to where you're going, your progress, where you're at.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I've been training super hard, and I'm super happy with what I went today, and I'm excited for what I can go in the future events of this meet. So excited, hopefully in Aussie in December. So.
And you'll have your teammate back in the pool shortly. Is he back in there, or just still eating burgers or something?
Yeah, I don't know where he is. I don't think he's out clubbing, but I'm not too sure. Maybe. But otherwise, no, I can't wait for him to be back, and Gaz as well.
That's right. Round of applause for Sam Brown, ladies and gentlemen, New Zealand age group record holder. Move now to the C final of the 400 metres individual medley for women.
Take your marks.
Lane 0, Ariella Riley. 1, Bianca Raxworthy Waterhole. 2 from Parnell, Sophie Barry. 3 from Orca, Rihanna Short. 4 from Pirates, Elena Neal. 5 from Tea Tree Gully, visitor Caitlin Ekins. 6 from North Shore, Holly Nelson. 7 from Aquablades, Mackenzie Rowlands. 8 from Nelson South, Annabelle Grenfell. And 9 from Selwyn, Georgina Christie. Fast start out there in lane 6 for, or was it 7? Lane 7, it's Mackenzie Rowlands. And good start in lane 2 here by Sophie Barry. Field starting to settle down now through the breaststroke leg. North Shore, this is Holly Nelson in 6, just starting to emerge in this breaststroke. And lane 8's going well, Annabelle Grenfell from Nelson South. Now the C final and the B final, obviously another chance for these swimmers to have a second swim of the day. All really for the development of swimmers in New Zealand. Obviously all striving for that A final, but the C and B final giving these swimmers just that opportunity, that atmosphere to swim in the evening, have some of that pressure of a final.
This is turning out to be a really close race. 7 of the girls are all within a second of each other. It's not often that we see that in a 400 IM.
And with the breaststroke, of course, you can see out the corner of your eye, you certainly sense that it's a whole lot of swimmers around you. And now we see another lead change. Lane 3, Rihanna Short of Orca. And the swimmers in lane 4 and 5, Elena Neal and the visitor, Caitlin Ekins, just starting to come into the line. North Shore, Holly Nelson holding on. Rihanna Short on this side in the grey cap. And it will be Holly Nelson that wins the C final from lane 6. A great swim for her, 5:15. That is 7 seconds faster than her heat time this morning. Well done to her. And looking on the board, it looks like every single swimmer did a faster time than this morning. That's all you can ask. Next up, the B final of the 400-metre individual medley for women.
Take your marks.
Lane 0, Marina Nadillo from Capital. 1, Sophie Hay from Hamilton Aquatics. 2, Mei Ying Reynolds from Harak Pakaranga. 3, from Carterton, Ava Wilson. 4, from Pirates, Catherine Sonnerson. 5, from Enterprise, Jamie Fisher. 6, from Tasman, Brooke Swan. 7, from Tasman, Jemima Barr. 8, from Sum Timadou, Heidi Ace. 9, from Harak Pakaranga, Michaela Botha. And for the people at home, Helena, butterfly technique, what are the sort of key things you've got to concentrate on, certainly at the start of a 400 IM with butterfly?
So for the start of the 400 IM, you really want to keep relaxed hips. If you fall out of your hip rhythm, you find it hard to gain control in the race again. You don't want to be costing yourself too much either, and making sure that your head is just moving with your body.
And in terms of these turns here, especially the backstroke to breaststroke turn, that's quite a technical turn, isn't it, that one? There's a couple of different options you can do.
Yeah, personally for myself in the 400 IM short course, I do an open turn back to breast, just because I need the oxygen, because I am pushing those underwaters as far as possible. So it's really the swimmer's choice and what they feel most comfortable doing at the time. For the shorter events, I would definitely say doing the, as we call the suicide turn, is the best option.
Lane 7 in this B final, Jemima Barr of Tasman takes the lead. Lane 5 not far behind, Jamie Fisher. And the backstrokers in the field just starting to come through. That's lane 4. Catherine Sonnerson coming back up. Lane 3 there, Ava Wilson from Carterton. Swimmers from right around the country coming in for this Apollo Projects New Zealand Short Course Swimming Championships. Commentating alongside me, Helena Gasson, 2016 Rio Olympian and 2022 Commonwealth Games representative. And 2018, of course. Swimming with the Coast Swimming Club up in Hibiscus Coast, coached by Michael Weston. And Coast certainly growing in strength and size at the Northern Arena in Silverdale. Wonderful swim school there too, led by former Olympian Dean Kent.
Yeah, look, Coast has a lot of momentum behind us at the moment. Unfortunately, we don't have a few of our top swimmers competing here, so it is a weakened team, but it's pretty exciting looking towards the future to see what the club can do.
Lane 5 now, Jamie Fisher from Enterprise, the 24-year-old, is taking the lead here in this B final of the women's 400 metres individual medley. Into the freestyle. She'll know she's in front. Nothing like sniff of a wind to give you a little bit of extra energy. But coming through strongly in lane 3, this is Ava Wilson. Looking for times of 5:11 was the heat time this morning for Jamie Fisher. She's going to have to push it. She's getting chased and maybe caught here by Ava Wilson, and coming through fast on the outside, Brooke Swan. She's battling hard to hold the lead here, lane 5. Jamie Fisher. No, she's been caught by Ava Wilson. (5:12:21) this morning. Look at that. 5-second improvement for Ava Wilson. Jamie Fisher's had a great swim, as has Brooke Swan. Pulled some of these girls through to fast times. And quite a few PBs up there by the looks of it. A really fantastic final 100 there for Ava Wilson to go from probably a body length down at the end of the breaststroke. We now introduce the A finalist of the women's 400 metres individual medley. Lane 9 from Jazzy, Maddie Horton. Lane 0 from Napier Aquahawks, Kate Hurley. 8 from Evolution Aquatic, Zoe Wilkinson. 1 from United, Olivia Gibson. 7 from Dargaville, Amelia Finer. 2 from Jazzy, Hannah Abdu. 6 from Romani, Maya Adams. 3 from Harak Pakaranga, Danielle Asiata. 5 from Phoenix, Ruby Matthews. Lane 4 from Hamilton, Gina McCarthy.
Take your marks.
Well, this is one of your events, Selena. Hold the New Zealand record in this event, short course. And Ruby Matthews, no surprises there. The butterfly specialist heads out pretty quickly.
Yeah, she looks pretty strong. We'll probably see Gina hold back a bit in the butterfly, and we'll see her come through later on in the race, I think.
And Gina McCarthy just sitting in second at the moment. No, it's Kate Hurley. Lane Zero's had a great start down here. Beautiful stroke, butterfly stroke, Ruby Matthews.
Yeah, she's really flowing through the water right now.
Trying to get that advantage, one body length lead at the moment over Gina McCarthy. We know she can come back, Gina, so she won't want to let her get in front too far. Now Gina, the backstroke specialist, she'll want to wind that up a little bit, wind up that lead. And lane 3, this is Danielle Asiata. 2 or 3 titles to her name. 1 open title, a couple of age group titles. She's in good form.
Gina's looking very smooth through this backstroke leg.
Yeah, nice, very, very still head position. Just entering those hands into the water beautifully at the front. And obviously catching a huge amount of water. Her rating not particularly high. Doing some serious work underwater. Now a body length almost lead, change that around. And just looking at that time for the World Championships, 400 IM is a 4:37 for the A time, 4:47 for the B time. And Gina, now 20 years of age. Where the years gone, remember her at the age groups.
We know that Gina's also got a very strong breaststroke on her, and she looks like she's really digging in on this length.
Well, she surprisingly won the 200 breaststroke, I remember, or the 100 at the New Zealand Champs a few months ago. And certainly surprised some of the specialist breaststrokers, but she's been working on it. It's looking good. Good lot of power from those legs. And Ruby Matthews doing pretty well in this league too. Touching with 100 metres to go, 3:36.55. I think that A time is certainly out of reach, but we're going to see a mid-40s, I think, here for the win. Just starting to bring that kick in a little bit more. Ruby Matthews working hard for that silver. Perhaps she can really is starting to reel Gina in here. It's going to have to be careful.
Ruby's definitely not out of this race yet. It'll be interesting to see which one of these girls can finish this race off. Like we saw in the men's 400 IM, Luan came from behind to take the win.
Gina's got an eye on her. Final length. Gina McCarthy for the win. Can she get there? She is going to get there. Gina McCarthy, the national champion for the women, 4:43.46. An improvement of 9 seconds from the heat time this morning. Ruby Matthews also goes 10 seconds faster than the heat. Surely that's got to be a PB for her. Bronze will go to Danielle Asiata. And well done to all of the women in that A final. Here with winner Gina McCarthy, lovely to see you again. Congratulations. Your reaction to your win tonight?
I'm really stoked because I'm pretty tired coming into this summit because I only got back into New Zealand on Friday. So really it was kind of just doing this meet to get back into it. So I was going to be happy if I came away with any medal, so a win is really awesome.
You showed some real guts there in that 100 freestyle. Ruby really challenging you in that final, but you managed to hold her off, which was great to see. Tell us a little bit about what you've been up to. I've heard you've been in the UK. Yeah, tell us what's been going on there.
So I went away to Main Ostrom back in May. So I swam there for 2-3 weeks, and then I went over to the UK to stay with my grandma for a little while. So that was really awesome, and I managed to get across to Budapest to go watch the guys at Worlds, and then I also went to Birmingham to watch them in Commonwealth Games. So it was awesome getting to see our top swimmers in action. That's
fantastic. You get some swimming in while you're away, or a nice little long holiday?
Yes, I definitely got some swimming in. I don't think I would have been able to do a 400 AM if I didn't. So yeah, I swam with Stockport Metro whilst I was away, and it was really awesome to get some training with like a different club overseas.
What a great experience. Gina McCarthy, ladies and gentlemen, winner of the women's 400 metres individual medley.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Well, welcome back. We start the first of our medal presentations for this evening's races. And presenting the medals from Apollo Projects, Craig Waghorn. Thanks to you, Craig, for coming along. And thank you for the support of Swimming New Zealand. We're going to start with a medal ceremony from last night's events. Event 3, the 100 metres individual medley for men. In third place in 54.61 from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Carter Swift. Silver medal in 54.34 from Coast, Wilrick Kutsia. And winning in 53.69 from North Shore, Cameron Gray. We now present the medals for event 11, the 50 metres butterfly for men. Third place in 53.95 from QE2, Christopher Elson. Silver medal in 23.81 from North Shore, Cooper Morley. And winning in 23.05 from North Shore, Cameron Gray. Next up, event 107, the 50 butterfly for men para multi-class final. Third place, bronze, 31.44 from Selwyn, Ian Edwards. Silver medal in 27.85 from North Shore and a new S14 New Zealand record, Asher Smith-Franklin. Winning the gold medal in 30.54 and a new S8 New Zealand record from Selwyn, Kaylin Edwards. Moving now to event 12, the women's 50 metres butterfly. Third place, bronze, 27.45 from Icebreaker and a new 14-year-old New Zealand age group record, Milan Glintmeyer. Silver medal in 27.05 from Hitatonga Sun Devils, Emma Godwin. And winning the gold in 26.40 from Phoenix, Hazel Auerhand. Event 108, the 50 butterfly for women para multi-class. Third in 35.95 from Swim Zone Racing, Erin Knox. Silver, Gabby Smith from Wharanui, 33.17. And winning the gold from Wharanui, Lily Fox-Mason, 32.26. Event 13, the 400 metres individual medley for men. Third, 4:21.02 from United, Hugo Batchelor. Second, Sam Brown and a new 18-year-old New Zealand age group record, 4:11.85. And winning in 4:10.47 from Neptune, Luan Grobbelaar. Event 14, the 400 metre individual medley for women medal ceremony. Third, 4:55.80 from Hauak Pakaranga, Danielle Asiata. Silver medal, 4:44.49 from Phoenix, Ruby Matthews. And winning the gold in 4:43.46 is Gina McCarthy from Hamilton Aquatics. Back to the racing now. Thank you to Craig Waghorn of Apollo Projects for presenting those medals. We'll get back to the racing now. And if our officials can resume their positions. And for those at home, you look like you're getting a little tour of the facility. No, we're back to the pool now. Thanks to All Proof Industries, our medal ceremony sponsor.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Take your mark.
Lane 0, Bryn Drummond from Jazzy. 1, Nick Close from Pirates. 2, Jack Potier from Coast. 3, Connor Barr from Whananui. 4, Blake Faliafa from North Shore. 5, Fairfield's Kemp Williams. 6 is Archie Perriam from Whananui. 7, Luke Kugelheim from Ngātai Tuatea. 8, Jacob Lawrence from Roskell, and 9, Isaac Williams from Evolution. Some good solid swimmers from Whananui over the turn of freestyle. The red cap in lane 3 of Connor Barr takes them out. Bit of work to do for Blake Faliafa, the 16-year-old in 4. Still the lead is held by Connor Barr in the red cap. He did a 1:55.27 this morning. And if he keeps this up, he's certainly going to smash that to pieces. 50 metres to swim here in the C final of the 200 metres freestyle. You can just see a bit of fatigue starting to come in now. Has he got enough to hold on in the final lap? Starting to come at him. Lane 7, Luke Kugelheim. Luke Kugelheim coming strongly, so's lane 4. Blake Faliafa finally woken up. $1:54, good on him. He led from start to finish, 1:54. Next up, the B final.
Take your marks.
Lane 0, Ivan Liu from North Shore. 1, Oxford Bailey from Tasman. 2, Roskell's Kevin Zhang. 3, Angus Blair from Comet. 4, Stephen Kent from Coast. 5, St Paul's Dominic Faulkner. 6, Jazzy's Hugo Rothwell. 7, William Seymour from Tasman. 8, Zach Knowles from Waitaha. And 9, Michael Hahn from Pookie. Stephen Kent leading them out fast. The 2012 Olympian and coach of Coast Swimming Club, Stephen Kent, the grandfather of the field at 34 years of age. Let's see if he can keep this up.
What we know about Steve is he's got really strong skills, so it's going to be good for these younger boys to swim next to him and see where Steve is getting time on them.
He'll be feeding off this lead at the moment. He won't want to disappoint his crowd here. Stephen Kent heading off to the World Life-Saving Championships later this year, been training hard. Multiple World Life-Saving Champion. $60 metres to swim for Stephen Kent. Roskill's Kevin Zhang, the 15-year-old. 19 years as junior, starting to creep up. Stephen Kent gutsing it, using his experience here. Interested to see, can he go under 150? Winding it up, this is great from Stephen Kent from Coast. 1:48.79, what a swim for Stephen Kent. Kevin Zhang takes second, Dominic Faulkner third. Should have swum that this morning, Steve. We move now to the A final of the men's 200 metres freestyle. In lane 9 from United, Hugo Batchelor. Zero QE2's Bailey Perriam. 8 from Coast, George Williams. Lane 1 from United, Jack Wilson. Lane 7 from Pirates, Joseph Stewart. Lane 2 from Whananui, Tyler Tapper. Lane 6 from Pukekohe, Carter Swift. Lane 3 from Whananui, Matt Hutchins. Lane 5 from North Shore, Louis Clark. Lane 4 from St Paul's, Ben Littlejohn.
Take your mark.
In we go, the fastest 10 200 freestylers in the country at the moment. And it's a close one on paper, Helena. 1:47's across the middle of the pool.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tight race, assuming the boys all went hard this morning. But should be a really, really exciting finish.
Carter Swift and George Williams, the sprinters, go out first. No surprises there. George Williams from Coast, the 23-year-old, half a body length lead. Carter Swift maybe just holding things back a little bit. He'll be going on some really nice easy speed at the moment. Coming into the 100, George Williams staking a claim in lane 8. Carter Swift is second. Third to the wall was Jack Wilson in lane 1. It's all over the place. All over the pool at the moment.
George really has put himself out there to be up top for this race.
This is going to be an exciting finish, ladies and gentlemen. Carter Swift just starting to wind it up. The 48-point 100 freestyle swimmer. Has he got the goods in the final 50 here? Carter Swift from Pukekohe is starting to roll on top of George Williams. Lane 4's Ben Littlejohn, starting to wind it up. Carter Swift, the 100 freestyler, maybe now the 200 freestyler. What a swim here. The last 100. Carter Swift will win the 200 freestyle. Ben Littlejohn will get the silver. 145.49. Boy, oh boy. 147.57. And Louis Clark got third. Cap and goggles fell off along the way. That was disappointing. And we'll catch a word with Carter Swift, his first national title here at this championships. Here with Carter Swift here, winner of the 200 freestyle. What a swim. That second 100. Wow. How do you feel about that one, Carter?
I hurt a little bit, but I was testing out the easy speed and I came back a lot faster than I thought I would, so I'm pretty stoked with it.
I mentioned that early on with Helena. I said you did make a purposeful effort to hold back in that first 100 and obviously paid off.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been working on with my coach in the States and then with Mitch as well, so it's good that the game plan worked for once.
First time I've met you here, and a lot of people in New Zealand probably haven't heard your name before, and here you are, and a 48.6 or 48.7 at the World Champs 100 freestyle, New Zealand record holder 100 free. It's amazing. Tell us a little bit about your story, where you're training, what's going on.
So I went to college at Arizona State, spent 5 years there and trained under Herbie Beam, great coach, and now I've come back to New Zealand and plan on swimming here for the foreseeable future.
Well, you've got a great squad out there in Pukekohe. Where's your hometown in New Zealand?
New Plymouth.
Well, good on you, Carter Swift, ladies and gentlemen, 200 metre freestyle champion. Just a few technical bits and pieces going on at the moment. We'll have a short break and resume with the 200 metre freestyle C final for the women.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand. Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back to the Apollo Projects New Zealand Short Course Swimming Championships. We resume now with event 16, the women's 200 metres freestyle, and this is the C final.
Take your marks.
Lane 0, Alyssa Tapper. 1, Emma North from Aquablades. 2, Eva Borkowski, Neptune. 3, Lucy North, Aquablades. 4, Kerry Yamagami from Howick Pakaranga. 5, Lucy Bartlett from Mount Maunganui. 6, Sophie Hay from Hamilton Aquatics. 7 from Aquablades, Tara Shotter. 8 from Phoenix, Elizabeth Brennan. And 9 from Carterton, Ava Wilson, who's just come out of that 400 IM. So nice start there by Tara Shotter in lane 7. .200 freestyle, often described as a long sprint, really. But there is tactics to it. You heard from Carter Swift there, Helena. It's about going out at the right speed across that first 100, staying in touch with the other swimmers in the field and then putting the foot down in that second.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the harder races to get the race plan right in, because it is an endurance sprint essentially, and you can feel very panicked and quite frantic throughout the race, especially short course, because of you don't have as much time to build a rhythm with the walls being in the way. So yeah, you can't overcook the first 100, but you obviously can't go out too slow as well.
Another thing, I guess, for the viewers at home as well is the difference between long course and short course, and the fact that most people would think you'd go faster in a pool you don't have to turn in. But tell us about that, Helena. Why is it faster in a short course pool?
So it is faster short course for most people because the push off the wall is your fastest part of the race, and underwater swimming is faster than on top of the water swimming. So ideally, most of the swimmers here, and what the coaches should be working towards, is building these guys up to be able to go at least 10 metres underwater, because that is where they're going to get their speed from. It isn't necessarily faster for everybody because of the skills.
Some nice insights by Olympian and Commonwealth Games athlete Helena Gass, and the winner of our C final is Lucy North from lane 3. Lucy Bartlett doing a good job as well from lane 5. Moving now to the B final of the women's 200 metres freestyle.
Take your marks.
Lane 0, Zoe Pedersen from Coast. 1, Hannah Piper from United. 2, Emily Austin from St Paul's. 4 from Evolution, Ariana Roberts. 5 from Dargaville, Amelia Finer. 6 from Neptune, Paris Cutler. 7 from United, Isabella Campion. 8 from Harak Pakaranga, Danielle Asiata. 9 from Harak Pakaranga, Olivia Sweetman. B final here, all pretty close as we come through, halfway through this event into the second 50. It looks to be the outside lanes again, lane 9, 8 and 7. This is Isabella Campion, Danielle Asiata, fresh off her bronze medal in the 400 metres individual medley, and Olivia Sweetman there. Often these swimmers, Helena, I think, why do we see these big gains from heats to finals? Is it just some people react better to the atmosphere, swimming at night perhaps?
There generally is a better atmosphere at night. Obviously there's medals on the line, not so much in the B and C finals, but there is a lot more pressure which can bring out better performances. Not everybody does improve heats to finals. I'm one of the ones who tends to go similar between heats and finals, but yeah, it's more atmosphere that's just easier to get up for.
Still going strong there in the outside lane now, lane 8. This is Danielle Asiata. She's had a great meet so far. And the middle lanes, the Ariana Roberts and Amelia Finer. Sorry, I should say Amelia Black. Just struggling a little bit here in the middle of the pool. And now coming through lane 6. No, just touching Danielle Asiata. She led from about the second 50. She wins it. Paris Cutler just 0.05 of a second behind. And Isabella Campion taking third in the B final. There are the results for the B final. We now introduce to you the A finalists of the women's 200 metres freestyle. In lane 9 from Mount Maunganui, Monique Bartlett. Lane 0 from Capital, Pippa Nicol. Lane 8 from Aqua Blades, Bella Wansborough. Lane 1 from Hamilton Aquatics, Olivia Emmett. Lane 7 from Hamilton Aquatics, Chloe Peters. Lane 2 from Vikings, Brooke Bennett. Lane 6 from United, Eva Allen. Lane 3 from St Peters, Milana Tapper. Lane 5 from Neptune, Ruby Heath. Lane 4 from Neptune, Caitlin Deans.
Take your marks.
Caitlin Deans in hot form from last night, as is Ruby Heath, the two teammates from Neptune, side by side in lane 4 and 5. This time a much shorter distance, much more speed out of Ruby Heath this morning, and also starting well, Eva Allen, the 16-year-old in lane 6. The qualifying time for the World Short Course Championships is set at 1:55.60, a B time of 1:59.65. Caitlin Deans taking the lead just by a fingernail over Ruby Heath. Lane 3 starting to come through, Milana Tapper. Through the 100, 57.89. Ruby Heath trails by half a second now, but holding her own. The battle on for third at the moment, Milana Tapper, Eva Allen. Caitlin Deans winding it up now. 60 metres to swim.
This is going to be a really strong swim here, both from Caitlin and from Ruby.
That rating just starting to improve, the kick coming in. Will this be a final challenge from Ruby Heath? Milana Tapper takes third place. St. Peter's team going crazy. Caitlin Deans is going to get the win here. Ruby Heath will get the silver. Milana Tapper the bronze. And just sneaking under that, World Champs B time, I think, for Caitlin Deans. Here with Caitlin Deans, the winner of the 200 freestyle. Congratulations. That one was tight, wasn't it? How you feel?
Yeah, it was a bloody tight one, but stoked to get my hand to the wall first.
Under the 2 minutes, is that a PB for you today?
Yeah, I've been under the 2 minutes before, but that one was still a PB.
You've got Ruby Heath obviously beside you in that race and probably train daily up and down that Moana pool. Must be great to have that quality sort of training alongside you.
Yeah, definitely. We've got an amazing squad back home and we couldn't do it without each other, so it's pretty cool to see Ruby right there with me.
Nice work. Relay to come, 4x1.
Yeah, that's the one.
Have a good warm down. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Welcome to pool deck. The first of the 4x100 metre medley relays for the men. There are 3-time finals, and this is the first one.
Take your mark.
Lane 3, the Aquablades A team, Max Cave, Oliver Dooley, Liam Thompson, Christopher Calabar. 4 is Blenheim Swim Club A, Finlay McNabb, Joel Veron, Jack Love, Max Skehan. And lane 5, Wanaka A, William Shoerink, Co Smallin, Benjamin Silipo, Cameron Stanley. Now we move to the second of 3 time finals in the 4x100 metre medley relay for men.
Take your mark. Pirates B in 0, Tower A in 1, Hamilton Aquatics A in 2, Aquagym A in 3, Ngātai Tuatea A in 4, Pirates A in 5, North Canterbury in 6, Swim Rotorua A in 7 and Liz Van Willy A in 8. And a good win for the Pirates A team in B final, essentially. This is a time final, the fastest of the 10 teams in the next one. And that's the result from the second of the time finals. We'll now introduce you to our A finalists. In lane 9, TBSS Central City A. Lane 0, Jazzy Swim Club A. Lane 8, QE2 Swim Club A. Lane 1, St Paul's Swimming Club A. Seven, North Shore Swimming Club A. Lane 2, Wharanui Swim Club A. Lane 6, Pukekohe Swim Club B. Lane 3, Capital Swim Club A. Five, Coast Swimming Club A. Lane 4, Pukekohe Swim Club A.
Take your marks.
The battle of the clubs in the 4x100 metre medley club relay. A bit of stacked Pukekohe team here. And Zach Dell out there.
It's another opportunity for both Zach Dell and Cooper Morley to try to get that FINA A time in this 100 back.
Morley and Dell, lane 7 and 4. Let's see who hits the wall first at the 100 here. It was Pookie at the 50 metre mark. Morley just 0.2 of a second behind. Zach Dell wanting to get a very, very good start for his team. Zach Dell, let's look at that time. 51.86 to kick them away. Josh Gilbert, the 200 metre breaststroke champion, heads out. Harrison Cook for North Shore. Coast Swimming Club with a bit of work to do. Capital Swim Club, Sam Brown in the water. Wilrick Kutsia for Coast. New Zealand record set at 3:27. Point something. Set back in 2008. Josh Gilbert going into Carter Swift. Carter Swift goes, 200 metre freestyle champion, into the water. Nice touch into the first 25. Looking strong, 50 metres of butterfly to go. Michael Pickett lined up for Pukekohe in lane 4. The race is on for second. Capital Swim Club and North Shore neck and neck at the moment. Cameron Gray in lane 7. Lachlan O'Connor in lane 3. Michael Pickett's away. the 100-metre freestyle specialist, based out of Australia. Let's see what they can do. They turn at 3:05, a 22.26 through the first 50. He's flying. He's going to have to do another 22 to beat the record. I'm not sure he's going to get there, but it's going to be a sub 3:30, I think. Pukekohe have blown them away. The fastest time we've seen for a long time, 3:29.97. North Shore will take second, and Coast Swimming Club coming back from nowhere for third. What a performance. A 24.7, that was a 48.9 for Michael Pickett. No, in fact, that was a 46.9. 47.0, was it? 47.0. Here we are with the Pukekohe team, 4x100 medley champions. Zach Dowler, 51.8 to take them out. You set up the team really well.
Yeah, not too bad. Pretty quick times all around. Pretty happy with that.
46.99 actually sounds better than 47 flat. Michael, you must be pleased with the way you finished.
Yeah, not too bad.
Now, did you have your sights on that New Zealand record, boys? Did you were you looking at the 3:27?
Yeah, it was in our sights. It was a little bit of a tough turnaround for some of us, but we made it work and we're happy with the win.
Yeah, just looking back, 2008, that record was Cameron Gibson, Daniel Bell, Corne Swanepoel, and one other. Lost it. But it was a very good record. They had the suits. You don't have the suits anymore. That's the fastest time we've seen in New Zealand for years. Well done, boys.
So we still keep the records when they have the suits.
We move now to the 4x100 medley women's relay. There are 3-time finals, and behind the blocks is time final number 1. And just before we get underway with that, we'll be back in one couple of seconds.
We've got qualifications, event 17, heat 2, lane 7, and event 17, heat 3, lane 1. Welcome back.
And we'll now get underway with time final number 1 of the women's 4x100 metre medley relay.
Take your marks.
Just 2 teams in this first one. This is lane 3, Neptune Swim Club C, Jordan Rogers, Aria Bannister, Georgia Dunn and Charlotte Aburn. And lane 4, this is Swim Rotorua A, and it's Lena Stolhart, Namihi Simpson, Carolina Joyce and Jasmine Hagen. Bit of a shout out to Zach Alexander, 15th birthday today. Happy birthday, Zach, from the Pirates. Next up, the second of the time finals of the women's 4x100 metre medley club relay.
Take your marks.
Lane 0, Pirates Swim Team A, 1 Neptune B, 2 Tasman A, 3 Tawa A, 4 Wharanui A, 5 North Shore A, 6 Liz Van Willy A, 7 Hawak Pakaranga A, 8 Aquatic A, and 9 Ngātai Tuatea B. Good strong performance here by North Shore A. And chasing down in lane 4, this is Wharanui A. The butterfly leg, it is Florence Nelson from Wharanui. North Shore A have got Anya Maritz. And anchoring for North Shore, Caitlin Cook. And Grace Hayden will line up for Wharanui.
It's definitely interesting, Scott, to see North Shore A team in essentially the B final. It's a place that we've never really seen them in before.
Yeah, they're certainly going to win it, but should they have been in the third time final? Probably. Let's see what time they end up with. They're going to win it quite comfortably. 50 to go, but let's see where they land. It would be about 4:22, 4:21. And through comes Caitlin Cook for North Shore to win. Grace Hayden for Wharanui in a fast finishing lane 1. Eva Borkowski will get third in the second time final. We move now to introduce to you the third time final of the women's 4x100 metre medley relay. It is the final race of tonight's session. In lane 9, Neptune Swim Club A. Lane 0, Jazzy Swim Club B. Lane 8, Aquablades A. Lane 1, Pukekohe Swim Club A. Lane 7, Ngātai Tuatea Ataraika A. 2, Hamilton Aquatics A. Six, Jazzy A. 3, United Swim Club A. 5, TBSS Central City A. And lane 4, Coast Swimming Club A.
Take your marks.
Away we go, the Coast Swimming Club in lane 4 missing a few of their key personnel, but hopefully it'll spur them on for a good performance here. A lot of age groupers in the Coast team. And you would have been here in lane 4 had you been swimming, Helena, in the butterfly?
Yeah, I probably would have done the backstroke for our team and let us off. I'm not too sure though, I can go in almost any of the strokes. But as soon as I had to pull out, we decided to enter in an age group team and give them an opportunity to compete together.
Well, that's really cool. Starting off really well in lane 9 is Neptune's Nicole Lockie. She leads the charge. Lane 5 and 3, this is Alexander Campion for United, Anna McCowan for TBSS, and going strongly in 7, Sophie Irving of Ngātai Tuatea.
It's definitely pretty tight across those top 4 teams right now.
And a really nice stroke there by lane 5's Lucy McKinnon. She won the title in the breaststroke, and in United it's Trelise Dance. Pukekohe, you've got Mackenzie Breers in there, Phoebe Harris, normally breaststroking, doing the freestyle.
Still very tight across Central and United.
Very, very close. Still Lucy McKinnon holding a slender lead over Trelise Dance. Grace Bake lines up for United. Amelia Bray for TBSS.
An awesome change over there by Amelia for Central Swimming.
Lane 8 in second at the moment, third I should say. Sasha Reed in the water for Aquablades. Amelia Bray leading for TBSS. She's got Ray Kwan to come. United's Eva Allen, who's had a very, very busy night. She's done 3. This is her 3rd swim of the night. just shows the fitness, Helena, of these swimmers, of all of you swimmers, to be able to warm down, come back and put on another great performance 20 minutes, half an hour later.
Yeah, and that is really important, especially from age groupers, to be able to back up events. I will say it's definitely a lot easier to do short course, but it's also a lot easier to do well.
Ray Kwan goes into the water for United. For TBSS. Eva Allen in for United. The battle is on. Trying to do it for their team, do it for their club. Ray Kwan for TBSS. Turning together. Managers, coaches, mums and dads watching on. It looks like Eva Allen has just got a slender lead. Eva Allen for United. Can she hold on? Eva Allen, what a night she's had. The 16-year-old will win it for United. TBSS second, Aquablades will take the bronze. And we'll catch a word with the United team. Very exciting finish there. And great to tick another one off for the relays. Want to take this opportunity to thank Helena Gasson for joining me in commentary tonight. A privilege to be commentating. You're normally in the pool. And we wish you all the best, Helena. Thank you. We'll catch a word with the United team now before we get into some medal ceremonies. And if we can now ask you to put your hands together for our technical officials as they leave the pool deck. Here with the winning team, United, well done. Eva, you finished it off and did a great job to reel in TBSS. You must be proud.
Yeah, so proud of all of us, and it was so good being that close and having them to push me along, so yeah.
You've got a great culture at United, don't you? Great team, always have a lot of energy.
Yeah, I think we're all just like constantly cheering each other on and like think of each other as like friends.
You've had a very busy night yourself, haven't you? I counted. Is that the third swim you've done tonight?
Second, I just had the 200 free before.
Well, well done, girls. Congratulations. Hopefully another relay one later in the week. Well done.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the action tonight at the Apollo Projects 2022 New Zealand Short Course Championships. We're going to be moving to the medal ceremony for the final events of the evening. Very, very shortly. Nice to see some New Zealand age group records for tonight and some New Zealand para records. Those guys and girls in para are doing a great job. And that depth in the men's is just growing meet by meet here in New Zealand. They've got such a it's such an established program now happening for para with the international competition in Brisbane in November for them. They're all buzzing about that. And just waiting on final preparations at the medal dais. So finish of day 2 now, and we have 3 more days of heats and finals, concluding on Saturday evening. In 3 more days and 3 chances to qualify for that World Short Course Championships taking place in Melbourne in December.
We can ask all swimmers to make their way very quickly to the medal ceremony, please. If you are winning a medal in the 200 freestyle or the relay, please make your way immediately to the medal ceremony area in full dress. Thank you. Disqualifications, event 18, heat 2, lane 7, event 18, heat 3, lane 6, event 18, heat 2, lane 4, and event 18, heat 3, lane 8.
Ready to go with the medal ceremonies now. Event 15, the men's turn of freestyle. 3rd place, 147.57 from North Shore, Louis Clark. Presenting medals tonight, Commonwealth Games gold medalist Andrew Jeffcoat. Silver medal in the turn of freestyle for men, 146.61 from St Paul's, Ben Littlejohn. And winning in 145.49 from Pukekohe, Carter Swift. Event 16 now, the 200 freestyle for women. Bronze medal, 2 minutes, 0.96 from St Peter's, Milana Tapper. Silver medal, 159.58 from Neptune, Ruby Heath. And winning in 159.10 from Neptune, Caitlin Deans. Next up, the medal presentation for event 17, the men's 4x100 metre medley club relay. 3rd place, 340.17 from Coast. It's their A team. Moustaches and mullets. And second place in 337.71, North Shore Swimming Club A team. And winning the gold medal in 3:29.97 from, it's the Pukekohe A team. And pretty special to be handed medal by a teammate. Andrew Jeffcoat presenting the medals, Commonwealth Games gold medalist. Moving now to event 18, the women's 4x100 metre medley club relay. Third place, 4:16.17, Ngātai Tuatea Ataraika A. And second place in 4:11.28, TBSS Central City Swimming A. And winning in 4:10.52, United Swimming Club A team. Well, thank you very much to Andrew Jeffcoat for presenting those medals, and well done to all of our medalists tonight. That concludes session 4, day 2 of the Apollo Project's New Zealand Short Course Swimming Championships. A couple of highlights included the 2 New Zealand records in the 50 butterfly for para multi-class in the men. Caelan Edwards, S8, Asher Smith-Franklin, S14, and then Milan Glintmayer's 14-year-old New Zealand age group record in the 50 butterfly, where she placed 3rd in the overall final. It's been another wonderful night. Carter Swift winning that 200 freestyle convincingly as well, looking in great form. We'll be back tomorrow for day 3 from 8:30 a.m.